Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Gosh, I have not been on in a minute. Gosh, I can't even tell you the last time I was on Periscope. Hello, 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 everyone. My name is SavvyMomElkie of Savvy Moms Unite, where I teach moms how to live a simple, realistic, and practical life. So, if any of you who follow me can remember, I had embarked on a vegan journey starting in January. I started January 1st, and my goal was to take it to 6 months. So, I will end it in June. I will end it, and I'm saying quotes end it because I'm actually enjoying it so much that I'm not sure I will eventually end it. I may modify, but I don't think I will go back to eating certain things. So, 3 months, I have dropped a total of 23 pounds. I have been able to maintain that weight loss. I'm also incorporating different foods. So, my lunch today, if you can see, it has a vegetable in it that I'm not a huge fan of, and that's beets. I don't really like beets that much. If I would eat it, I typically would juice it because I just didn't like the texture and the taste. But what this journey has taught me is to incorporate new vegetables that I didn't really like before. I hadn't really tried much of. So I decided to really start being more creative. So my sandwich has greens in it. It has mixed greens, a little bit of kale, some if you can see it here, some beets, and hummus. It's sweet potato. So I'm really loving it. It's actually pretty good. I don't want to eat on camera, so I'm gonna wait till I'm done for me to eat. But yeah, it's been well. So some of the benefits I've seen: a lot more energy, a lot more, less issues with my stomach. Digestion has been much better. I've also incorporated more frequently my tea that I make. I make an apple cider vinegar, warm water, and lemon tea every morning that I drink. I now drink that before bed, which has made a big difference. And just the incorporation of vegetables in general have made a difference. So I've really enjoyed having that process support my journey. What else have I seen? A decrease in my desire to eat certain things. So, one of the two things that I struggled the most in the beginning to eliminate was dairy and chicken. I really, really love chicken. And it was one of the hardest things I felt like I had to eliminate. But more and more, I'm finding myself not craving it as much. There are times, I will admit, I do crave, red meat, but not to the point where I've been like, okay, I'm gonna eat it. I've been able to say, okay, you know what, you've committed to this, you have to stick to it. Cheese was really hard, but then I started finding alternative vegan cheeses, so that's helped to curb that. And what I read was that if you're craving certain things once you go vegan, it's because you're missing whatever nutrients that used to give you. So I realized when I was craving the chicken, it's because I was missing protein. So I had to up my protein intake and make sure I was having more beans and more seeds and making sure at every meal I had some protein source. So in my smoothies in the morning, I'd have chia seeds. For lunch, I'd have my beans. For dinner, if I couldn't have beans or I didn't really want it, then I would make sure like I had lots of greens, because you can get your proteins from greens, and some seeds. Sprinkle some seeds on it. Whether that was like sunflower seeds or something, and maybe tofu every now and then. I don't eat it often, but in case I want to like mix things up, I will have tofu. Um, One of the things I'll say avoid is the carb loading. So I made the mistake, which kind of slowed down my weight loss progress, was I started to carb load because I was missing so much out of my diet that I just ran to potatoes and breads and was increasing that. And so I did see some gain and stagnant some stagnant weight loss. I wasn't seeing it as rapidly as I saw it when I first started. So I did notice within my second half of my second month, I was dealing with some weight gain and some slowing down of weight loss. So I had to cut back on the breads. And not that I eliminated it completely, but I just wasn't, and having the rice every day. The rice every day was too much. So I've just been learning to, if I'm going to have rice, maybe it's down to 2 times a week. If I'm going to have bread, it's once a day. It's not going to be every meal all the time. Just to make sure I'm not sabotaging myself. And then increasing in water. You got to make sure your water intake is good. So that's helped a lot. My skin's been clearer. It's not 100%, but I do notice a clear. My sister the other day was like, "Oh, you look much younger now," and so I do think that's helped to eliminate toxic stuff. And that was the main goal when I started, was to eliminate toxic foods. I didn't want foods that were going to be damaging to my insides, and that weren't really good for me overall. So yeah, my vegan wasn't initially I wanted to save animals. It wasn't that approach initially, but as time went on, I started reading and doing more research. That's most certainly something I'm thinking about more, is like the damage we do in that area to animals and the use of animals, and just the digestion of meat, like overall how that process works, like how we as humans really struggle to digest meat in the way that animals do. So yeah, I've learned so much. It's definitely been an eye-opening experience. It definitely has been a learning process. I think overall it's been great. It's been wonderful. I've seen so many great benefits, and I certainly am going to consider continuing past my 6 months, but I'm not going to promise because it's not like I'm going to go 6 months and right back to red meats or chicken or anything. I may decide I don't even want those things, but will I consider maybe some other sources? I might. I don't know. I can't. I'm human. I'm going to make certain decisions. So I don't want to be, held to something that I don't know yet what I might decide. So, but I do know that this has been a great journey and it's been a great learning process. So just wanted to give an update. Thank you so much. Look forward to hearing from you again. This is SavvyMomElkie of Savvy Moms Unite, where I teach moms how to live a real, simple, practical life. Thank you.